It's been more than a decade since Satoshi Nakamoto mined the Genesis Bitcoin block, and over the years, Bitcoin has experienced many booms and bust cycles. You may not know what it is, but even so, you've heard of Bitcoin, and as time goes by, it seems that Bitcoin has ushered in a new era in finance and commerce. There has been a flood of other cryptocurrencies to hit the market, but Bitcoin is king in the world of crypto, and it seems now more than ever, Bitcoin is poised to change the way commerce is conducted on this planet forever. And it shows no signs of slowing down in the future. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at Bitcoin predictions of 2025. Like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for future updates. This is General District, the oracle of cryptocurrency. Although it may sound crazy, analysts at Wave Financial, a Los Angeles-based investment firm, believe the value of Bitcoin could reach a staggering $400,000 per unit by early 2025. The firm previously predicted the movement of the price of Bitcoin from $4,000 in March of 2019 to close to $50,000 in February of 2021. The firm used stock flow ratio computer models primarily used for gold evaluation that, as it turns out, works even better at evaluating Bitcoin, thus furthering the belief that Bitcoin is digital gold. Back in 2019, predicting Bitcoin would be worth $50,000, a mere 2 years, it was considered to be an insane proposition, but it came to pass nonetheless. Now there are a growing number of market analysts that believe within the next half-decade, the value of Bitcoin will rise to $400,000 to $500,000 per Bitcoin. Now, high-profile CEOs like Elon Musk are openly encouraging using Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies even more, and more people are transitioning to a digital wallet to purchase goods and services with the said coin. In early February this year, Musk disclosed in a security filing that Tesla had snatched up $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin, a move that drove the value of the crypto juggernaut to close to $50,000 per unit, which reached an all-time high price for Bitcoin. Musk is now starting to accept payments for his products and services in Bitcoin as well, a move that is expected to drive the value of Bitcoin up even higher once widely implemented. The endorsement of a high-profile CEO such as Musk can have positive impact on the value of Bitcoin, but sometimes ill-informed rumors can cause the opposite effect. For example, early this year, rumors spread that the software company Oracle was going to announce the purchase of $72,000 worth of Bitcoins. But this turned out to be nothing more than conjecture, and on March 11th, the company dispelled the rumors, leading to the price of Bitcoin shedding about $2,000 per coin. The effect of huge purchases of Bitcoin by high-profile companies or the endorsement of Bitcoin by those companies cannot be understated. Either good or bad, these big decisions will help guide the future of Bitcoin. The big interest. The interest in Bitcoin as a reverse asset by corporate giants is not limited to the United States. In March of this year, a Chinese tech company announced its acquisition of 380 Bitcoin and 15,000 Ethereum. That same month, it came out that MeToo founder Kai Wensheng owned 10,000 Bitcoin worth about $505 million. When people see corporations and CEOs buying into the Bitcoin craze, it makes them more comfortable with making transitions to digital currency as well, and it is these trends that will continue to drive the value of Bitcoin up over the next 5 years. The pandemic influence. The current global pandemic will also have an impact on the value of Bitcoin in the future. Due to COVID-19 protocols, countries around the world are printing money at unprecedented rates to stabilize and boost their economy. Investors know how this will negatively impact the future value of paper, so they're turning to Bitcoin and other digital assets as a haven, thus driving up the value of Bitcoin. With the overblown reaction to COVID-19 showing no signs of slowing down, it's safe to assume the number of investors turning to cryptocurrencies to protect their bottom line will only continue to grow. The Bitcoin growth. The growing number of brick-and-mortar companies that are starting to accept Bitcoin as payments is yet another sign of big things to come over the next few years for the value of Bitcoin. Now even fast food giants like McDonald's and Burger King are looking into accepting crypto transactions for online and on-site purchases. As a result of the GameStop investment scandal, Bitcoin ATMs are going up in 85% of GameStop shops in over 5,000 locations in the US, extending the reach of Bitcoin into people's lives even further. With big tech, fast food, pharma, and other industries coming around to accepting crypto as a normal currency, the estimated value of Bitcoin over the next couple of years should be astronomical. Progress for developing countries. 2 billion or more people on Earth don't have a bank account, and in many countries around the world, businesses still cannot accept credit card and payments. For people in the third world and developing countries, Bitcoin gives the chance to participate in the global internet economy, where no other avenue for this exists. The internet economy is one of the things that allowed many businesses in the United States to stay afloat and even thrive during the recent period of unprecedented economic slowdown due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Bitcoin and crypto in general have allowed for a smaller impact for people living in countries with weaker economies. Bitcoin can also be helpful for migrant workers that send money back to their home countries. By using crypto, they can avoid the average 10% fee to send large sums back to their family in their home country. As more and more people in parts of the world where options are limited start using Bitcoin as their fiat currency, then the value of Bitcoin will continue to grow. While most, if not all commentators and analysts expect Bitcoin to go nowhere, some predictions sound mad or even outlandish, with talks of Bitcoin reaching more than $400,000 per Bitcoin. Some Wall Street analysts, like investment guru Bill Miller, predicted BTC going up as high as $1 million per coin in the next 5 to 10 years due to the ever-increasing demand. He's not alone in thinking the value of BTC could hit such illustrious heights, with more and more analysts coming to the same conclusion. Ultimately, there's no telling where the cap on BTC may be. One thing is for sure, there are not many experts that see any kind of downturn for Bitcoin happening anytime soon. In fact, most people in the know predict big gains and a bright future for Bitcoin and holders of it. While we can't be for sure what the future holds, BTC current trends would suggest it's on the verge of being a globally accepted fiat currency, and as current global situations only fuel an environment perfect for cryptocurrency to thrive, it would be safe to assume BTC's value will only grow. If you're not already educating yourself in regards to cryptocurrency, namely Bitcoin, maybe it's time you should be. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for future updates. Until next time.